Fuck bitches get money!
Yep, that's a good start.
Did it work?
We're recording. So, hello! It's the Panzercast episode 4. And as usual, Yuri greets us with one of its more
Hello!
beautiful comments.
How do you?
For once, we're actually on time.
On tonight's live stream, or on tonight's live fire, we're going to be talking about Canada. Because Panzer's an absolute asshole who wanted to talk about Canada. So fine, we're talking about Canada.
No.
Blame Canada.
Yeah, Canada has to be blamed for everything. Damn Canadians.
It's all your
Oi!
fault.
Panzer, you really want to start shit with two Canadians in this?
Especially two very
Technically
aggressive...
3, because I'm honorary Canadian.
Oh, this
No,
has
you're
gotta
not.
be a
Uh-oh.
this has gotta be a joke now.
You're just our pet American.
Was a jury with versus 3 Canadians? It's a 3-on-1 fight. This is like war game all over again.
But we're going to be polite about it.
No, Panzer, it's going to be worse
Exactly.
because you can't put usual dick shit.
Yeah. Oh shit. You're right. No.
First, okay then, since Panzer is so
Yuri,
eager, he can start with his topic.
Yuri,
What topic? Well, to be honest, I wasn't thinking of any topic in particular. I was just
Son of a
mentioning.
bitch.
I was just mentioning Canada because apparently this week Canada is all. It's what's hot. Ever since they elected a new prime minister, Justin Trudeau.
Who immediately quit and ran off like the French monkey he is.
Quitters.
I immediately said no dissing, and what do you immediately do? I am terribly sorry, Mr. Prime Minister, if you ever watch this.
No, don't worry. We're just dissing Canada out of fun. We actually love Canada. Well,
right?
I do.
In
Maybe
all
Zach
honesty-
doesn't. Zach is American, so.
Yuri, in all honesty, this PM probably has a better chance of making it in office than the old one.
What?
What?
I mean, this PM is in his blood. I mean, friggin', his father was one of the most popular PMs we had in Canada.
Oh my god, yeah, he had an amazing father.
And if he's anything, if he's even half the man his father is, I'd say we're in for a good thing.
Well, he's good looking.
We now see where Yuri's
Now
interests are
we'll
going.
do-
on.
Right?
Justin, hit me up. You know, I'm always free.
You know,
That's what Yuri's saying.
Oh, my.
You know, ever since Justin Bieber became popular, I've learned not to trust anyone called Justin, and that comes from Canada.
That was just one
Panzer,
twat.
Not doing good.
Well, I'll just sit back and watch and see how Justin Trudeau does his prime
Panzer, he's one of-
ministering.
Actually,
Prime Minister.
Trudeau's first mandate was to completely legalize weed and hemp.
Yuri, not only that, he's one of the first prime ministers, I think, since his father took office to actually carry through on all of his election promises.
Eh? Because right out of the
Wait,
gate, I'm
politicians actually
legalizing marijuana and hemp!
So you can legally smoke weed now, huh?
Yeah, pot will become legal if the bill passes, and same as the growing of hemp. And, since hemp can be made into countless products and items, God knows how much money that's gonna make for Canada.
Which is what our economy needs, because our dollar's bouncing
Hold on,
back
hold
up
on, hold
big
on.
time.
So
Yeah.
you're talking about Canada becoming a lead manufacturer in a product that is still illegal in most countries around the world.
Not hemp.
Panzer, because most people used to look at the medicinal effect of these products.
Yeah.
I mean, Panzer,
well,
a lot of...
I hope you guys still
You
don't
have-
mind that we
yeah.
call Canadians
Ah.
as what was his name? Oh yeah, Pablo.
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar.
Probably don't know
that
this
one.
'cause in Germany, people who have PTSD are usually given marijuana in the United States or Canada for medical treatment.
Yep.
It's a proven cure.
Yep.
No, I'm not saying it's not. Actually, truth be told, I've never really put much attention on the issue of medicinal marijuana. It's been one of those things I really never really wanted to try.
Me neither.
I don't really fancy pot, and it does irk me a little that so much people actually makes a big fuss about it. So much the people who are for the legalization of marijuana as people that are against the legalization of it. Well,
And
you gotta look at the
back-
bright side. The legalization of marijuana actually makes it will have an effect on the war on drugs that many Western nations are leading.
Once two of the American states legalized marijuana, a lot of the mafia and cartels started to lose money.
That is one pro of legalizing marijuana.
And Panzer, not to mention, even if it is legalized, there are strict rules and laws put on it. Like, it cannot be in. It has to be in a special container to be transported. It cannot be in a plastic bag, or you will get charged.
Yeah. So it has to be in a paper bag.
No, it's actually it basically has to be in the bag. You get it in from the store container. It is that you buy it from the store.
Oh.
So basically, if you open it before you get home and the cops haul you over,
it's your fault.
Yeah, basically, if it's in anything but the container it's sold in, and the cops pull you over, you get a serious fine. I think you can no longer buy it.
Jesus Christ! I was thinking legalizing marijuana was making it easier, but I see now that we're gonna have even more laws.
Well,
they're legalizing it for more medicinal purposes than for people who actually smoke it for the hell of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, in Canada, we converted an entire mine in Manitoba into a huge medicinal marijuana grow operation.
I mean, it makes the most sense because to use it for purely medicinal herbs, because if not, you're going to have a crap ton of drugs going down.
Yeah. But back to the main topic that spawned this Canada talk. Panzer brought up the fact that Justin Trudeau is pulling the Canadian jets out of the Iraq-Iran area against the ISIL.
Yes, a whole 8.
Yeah.
Well, we really didn't have a presence there, and we weren't doing shit.
Well, nah, you guys had about, what, 4 or 6 F-18s?
4 8 planes, send in humanitarian aid, and train the local force.
Well, you see, that's the problem with training local forces. You gotta go back and look
because they don't do jack shit.
Exactly. You have to look at the history of training of local forces in both Iraq and Afghanistan, and you see the results today. You will see a clear pattern of complete utter failure.
Seriously. The local yokels were trained by America. No offense.
Nah, not just the
not
Americans.
Just America.
Actually, a lot of the Iraqi security forces were trained overseas by other NATO countries, including the German army, who trained a number of Iraqi police officers, as well as military officers. I believe it was in Djibouti, and the French. Yeah, the French military has a base there, and I think they were carrying out training there. But not German troops in Iraq. That was actually during the height of the Iraq War. Now Germany does have troops there in Iraq training the local Peshmerga units.
Mm-hmm.
The Peshmerga.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm gonna finish this and I'll let you continue. The Peshmerga are so far the ones that have made the best fighting out of this war so far. So training them, giving them equipment is more seems to be more senseful.
Yeah. My point was, I can see why Trudeau would want to pull our full 6 CF-18 bombers out, because The two fucking top dogs of air warfare are in Syria bombing the shit out of ISIS. Russia and America.
I like to think that America, at least under our current CIC, hasn't done jack shit. Because apparently, Russia, as soon as they joined in, knocked out a whole shitload of bases.
Remember, Russia came in with more firepower than the U.S.
Exactly.
Even ground forces, helicopters.
We're talking about the
Exactly my
Russian
point.
Navy here.
That's Russia's specialty. At the start of a war, basically smash the living crap out of anything with a special strike.
Yeah,
Yes.
but you also got to take into account that Russia is not exactly targeting ISIS itself. It's targeting more the other groups. Russia claims it's targeting ISIS, Al-Nusra Front, Khorasan, but so far it appears that they're targeting more the Free Syrian Army and other allied
The
groups.
good guys.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So here's the thing: if let's say about 70% or just 50% of all attacks were directed at the Free Syrian Army, then how come they are doing so much damage on ISIS itself?
Because Free Syrian Army
Because
is also
Russia's
probably part of
probably
ISIS.
bored.
Come
Well,
on.
Russia can bomb more people, and also they have a good chunk of the Atlantic Fleet stationed off the coast
True that.
with missiles.
No, not just the Mediterranean, but also the Caspian Sea.
Yeah.
Not only that, but they're not playing politics with national security.
Yeah, they just came in and said, "We're bombing you now."
Zero fucks is given.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's Ivan.
Yeah, that's gonna be well.
You don't fuck with Ivan.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now I'm gonna allow
Yeah.
myself to be a little cautious about this because
Go ahead.
it's not the first time a country goes into a Middle Eastern war zone pretending that it will all be good in a matter of weeks or a few months, and then ends up
Yeah.
getting a quagmire. If it didn't work out so good for the West with all its advanced equipment and training and troops, even if
You
it
want to know the problem with it? You want to know what the problem is?
tell me.
The fucking media and PR trying to get it in the way of good, sound military strategy. Why do you think
Bomb
they were
this,
so?
bomb that, fuck it all.
Yeah, pretty much. And all right, we're gonna in the next. We'll have a government in the next election.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem.
Look at what we did with Germany. Look at what we did with Japan. Look at what we even did with Vietnam and Korea.
And Iraq.
We didn't get. Well, no, not Iraq.
Well, you put a
No,
government
well,
in
but
Iraq.
Vietnam
No.
is the exception because
We had a government in Iraq within a year. With Germany, Japan, and even I think Korea, we didn't give them self-rule until 10 years later.
That's true.
For those
Mhm.
10 years, we had control, we were controlling everything, and we slowly integrated the people back into the government.
Technically,
So they would get used to the style, the democratic style.
Technically, it's a little bit less than 10 years. I think Germany got its independence back. Independence between brackets. More like self-rule in 1949, roughly, and later then East Germany got that as well, and Japan got that in 1952, though not all territories were returned to Japan until 1972, if my memory serves me good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see your point. Basically, what happened in World War II was that the United States indulged in a much more careful program of infrastructure rebuilding, as well as establishing carefully the democratic institutions that those governments would have before they entered into effect.
Personally, I think the U.S. was a bit more careful back then.
There were different
No,
concerns.
they weren't just careful. The thing is, the fucking media, pardon my language, but the damn media.
Don't worry, you can
got in the
afford
fray.
everything you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't
pretty
worry,
much
Zach,
the damn
the
media
police
got in
are-
the way. of a good, sound strategy.
You can't bomb when there's a journalist there.
Yeah, you can't
Ruins
do
the
any.
fun.
You can't do jack shit with the media because you know how they're reporting. Oh, it's been 1,000 deaths. Yeah, a milestone.
It was only like maybe 10,
In what, 5 years?
50.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000 casualties in 5 years. Whoop-de-foot-de-do. We had that many casualties and more
in a single day.
back in D-Day. And we had 1,000 casualties in 1 month or 1 day of Vietnam.
And then there's Canada with Dieppe.
Yeah, you can actually see that this trend actually begun right after the Korean War, because back in World War II and the Korean War, the U.S. did sustain heavy losses, but public support for those operations remained relatively unaffected by the amount of casualties. There were other
Because they were
concerns.
fighting communism. They were fighting a big actual threat.
Yeah, but then we
Well,
come
no, it's
to
not
Vietnam.
just that. It's not just that. It's just the media is putting so much fucking spin.
It's the way the media
yeah.
puts a spin on the story of the war.
Cough, cough,
It's like
Fox News.
5 years
cough, cough.
after hearing about someplace, no one is going to want to hear about the thing anymore. But it's like this going on in Iraq. Enough. Let the military do its damn job.
Let's be honest. Does anyone even give a fuck about who knows whereistan?
Not really. But if you want... And no one really cares about Germany either.
Well...
Korea. The problem
no one
is
cares
the
about
media is getting up in the way of a sound strategy. That's why they rushed so quickly to set up a government in Iraq after and during...
that's. I think there maybe the U.S. government at the time had other concerns aside from establishing a good, sound government over there because
the media.
First, the media, yeah. Well, that's a problem with politics and media representation because elected officials tend to be very careful about what they say to the public. In fact, they kind of have to be like actors. It's a joke.
Well, they are.
You guys have seen the film 2012, no? Where John Cusack explains to his former wife about, well, he's a paid actor. Speaking of Governor Schwarzenegger, and he's told what to say. And in essence, it is kind of like that with all politicians. They all have to.
It's a joke.
I know, right? There are no real politicians or leaders anymore. It's all just television stars. Oh, and we got Duke online on Skype.
The best example I've seen of a politician that's acting, Hitler. Because he took courses and classes to act like that.
True.
And he got an entire nation to be behind him.
With absolutely nut job ideas. That's what...
Let's invade the Sudetenland!
That's what a charismatic leader gets you.
Hello, Duke.
Duke.
We gotta give him a sec for his mic to load up. Guten Abend.
Good thing I did save this name here. We got Duke on the podcast. Better late than never.
You son of a bitch! You did put it on there. Nicely done. Are you not looking at the live stream?
No.
Hang on, I'll put in the Skype.
I got a background. Well, the background picture I'm showing on the live stream itself does not have Duke's name on it because I cannot put it on, but I do have it on the podcast recording.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
I just got so yay.
Yay.
Welcome back.
So,
Yeah, everything
Well,
every
Dukenstein.
podcast.
So have we talked this topic to death, or should we keep going?
no, I think we should keep going. It's a good topic.
Roger.
Media representation of politicians. Well, Remember, look, I'm gonna first apologize for using Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11 as a reference. Personally, I think the movie had presented good points, and the other film that was a criticism of Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11 presented other point, other good points against some of the storytelling mechanisms of Michael Moore. Without actually supporting the guy, the film actually showed how important media representation of certain events and politicians is to first also start a war, and as well as to sabotage how this war is run. If I remember correctly, from the 2002 over to the 2003 run-up to the Iraq War, there was a barrage of media support for the conflict, support which then quickly faded after the war started. Well, perhaps not after the war started, but sometime later, as the war dragged on and it became into an insurgency war that escalated pretty badly by 2004 and then again by 2007. And then the media was all like, meh, and so on. And this is actually a trend.
This is hurting our ratings.
Yeah, it's a trend that started pretty much since the Vietnam War, because the Vietnam War also was it ended in a defeat, mainly because public support for the war faded away because of media representation of it, mainly due to
they weren't. Sorry about this, but they weren't ready for the tenacity of the Vietnamese people.
The Vietnamese were tough people to fight against, but I read that the Vietnamese were desperate to try to get a peace deal with the Americans so that they would get out and they could get ready so that they could invade southern Vietnam again. But they were on the brink of collapse. But at that point of the war, neither the Americans wanted to keep on fighting, and the North Vietnamese didn't want to keep fighting the Americans themselves.
Yeah.
There is a phrase that says that America won all the battles.
Except the one at home.
Except the one at home.
And except for Vietnam and Korea.
No, well,
we haven't won Korea yet because that war is still going on.
Technically, yes. It was not a defeat because they still managed to get the southern half to have a, well, I'm not going to say a free democratic government, because at the time it was not a free democratic government, but it eventually became one. So
it was a puppet regime at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay. We usually have great puppet regimes.
And lots of bombers ready.
Yep.
Still that? Do we still have those bombers?
I think. Hang on. How many B-52?
No, they probably got about 300, so maybe 200. Someone's cell phone is crying. Shut him up!
That's the university. The University of Calgary's calling me.
So, why are they calling you?
I don't know. Oh well. Let's see.
You should probably take the call.
No, fuck that.
It could be the education of your future.
Fuck that. Oops, sorry.
Okay, we got that on video. We're gonna show that to your parents. You can explain them later on. Complications.
And am I gonna have to come up there?
No.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
I can bring Panzer along.
Yay!
Yay!
It doesn't actually say how many B-52s are still in service.
A lot.
That's yeah.
Well, the thing is, we're making them all stealth B-52s.
Actually, you're making the B-52H airframe.
Yeah.
And about a contract to the winning team will be awarded in mid-2015. About 80 to 100 aircraft will be produced. They're trying to extend the B-52 service life to 2040.
Whoa. That's almost
Yeah.
That's almost 80, 85 years of service.
Almost as long as the 1911.
Yeah, but not on
Oh
that
yeah,
point.
the 1911 is the oldest running service pistol.
It's over 100 years old.
Woo!
Huzzah!
A century of gunning down fascists and communists. And then
And
Islamic terrorists.
other people. And it's one of the most used pistols in movies.
I have one.
Lucky.
Do not shoot us with it, please. Do not shoot us.
I don't know why Duke doesn't have one. He's not a true American.
Have a what?
1911.
You don't have a 1911. And you call yourself an American.
Well, look,
Eat your apple pie in shame.
Duke, we're gonna
Next
forgive.
gun I'm buying is an M9.
What?
Oh, nice.
The M9.
You
That's not
Italian fascist?
Look, we're
I
gonna forgive you,
don't
Duke. We're gonna
really-
forgive you, Duke, if you have a 357.
I don't really care for the 911.
You did not say
Wait,
that.
Panzer, wait. He has a shotgun.
And then
all
the
is
the
gun-
most
forgiven.
American thing
My
to
gun
own.
after that is gonna be the TAR 21. So yeah.
Oh yeah. But next topic, I guess.
Next topic. What you guys want to talk about?
Canada basically said,
Benghazi.
"Fuck you to the F-35."
Oh well.
Oh.
Good riddance.
Wait, that's more Canada.
Still
Yeah.
taking Canada. This is
I
today.
said this is going to be a Canadian episode.
It's a Canada-centric episode.
You should put a maple leaf in somewhere.
I got a Canadian flag. Let me see if I can put it on podcast at least.
But yeah, the Canadian government under Justin Trudeau has said they will cancel the F-35 purchase, and in that, it will give us how much more money to spend. I'd say maybe a few billion in the defense budget.
Possibly
So
more than a few millions. Each F-35 must cost about what, 50 million?
well,
It's a
they're
giant
fresh off the
turkey.
line.
It's a giant turkey.
Yeah, it's a jet no one asked for. And yet the Harper government said, "You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna buy
We're
this
gonna get
new
the
jet."
F-35.
Oh!
Right?
Instead
Because we
of
politicians like to
upgrading-
ram shitty-ass stuff down your throat.
I think our CF-18 Hornets, the most modern one that we have, is from the 80s. That's how old our Hornets are. So it's about time that they get a upgrade to the Super Hornet.
But that's
And all
pretty.
that.
Yeah, but I don't think you can simply upgrade Hornets to Super Hornet standards because it's a different airframe.
That is true, but we do need
We
Super
should just
Hornet.
get A-10.
Yeah. Why do they Canada buy A-10s?
Why isn't America
What?
selling the A-10? So much good for the
America's
industry.
not on the bird.
You want to know why they want to get rid of it? Because it's not fast
don't-
enough.
Ah, yeah, we heard
Because
that.
all
You
the generals in the Air Force are former fighter pilots, aka
Yeah, they like
war. Yeah.
People who are not ground members.
They're freaking Maverick. Freaking Maverick Iceman. Oh no, wait, those are the Navy.
They got to be a military aviator to become a general. If they're if they're a naval aviator, they get to go to admiral, not general.
Yeah.
Bring
And their
back
Air Force.
bring back Army aviation.
Basically,
Air
that's
Force.
what happens, Zach. The American Air Force is basically kind of divided into two groups: Army Aviator and Naval Aviator.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty much.
So basically, if
And
you're
the
a
Army
naval fighter
aviators are pretty
pilot
much.
carrier, you become an admiral.
Basically, what I think Canada should do in the far future for our military power or prowess in the air is upgrade to the Super Hornet, and then buy like 4 F-35s or strike fighters, like first attack strike fighters, and put 2 on each coast, because that's where we need. We don't need an entirely new air force and like an entirely new fleet of aircraft. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, the issue is Canada kind of has to protect the entire northern flank of NATO
Oh yeah,
on
you
the
got
Arctic.
yes. But the issue is the F-35s are not fine at climate. They won't fucking turn over.
Yeah,
It's hard to keep an aircraft running in that climate, I must
yeah,
say.
it's Lockheed Martin's horrendous nightmare for the industry. It
Not
just
the Avro Arrow's nightmare.
well,
But you all shot that aircraft down.
Are you talking to me? I didn't shut that aircraft down. I wasn't even born then. Why are you
I
blaming
don't care.
me?
It was
Oh.
one of the best aircraft for its time, and you shoot it down.
Well, that's,
What is wrong with you, world?
well, I'm sorry. Hold on, it's not my fault.
I think
Oh, yeah,
Paz
why
is
you
on the
cry?
verge of having a mental breakdown.
Fucking Vietnam flashback coming back to him.
Hey, I'm not that old.
Well,
I'm old, but not
unfortunately,
that old.
Panzer, unfortunately, due to your mental breakdown, we have no choice but to execute you to prevent it from spreading.
No. We'll do it later.
If you guys are gonna follow the Geneva Conventions, you guys like it or not?
Oh
Wait,
Which
shit!
is the
Panzer?
Geneva Convention. Panzer,
Uh
we're just gonna kill you and donate your body to science.
oh.
Yay!
Well, so long you guys remember
Oh, it's
me
gonna
as a
be the
crazy
cheap
one.
foreign science, too.
Is it me or is the Skype call breaking up?
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's kind of going. But shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Hopefully not. It's still recording good on this side, but it is a little bit choppy sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
to go back onto the point, the Canadian military should take the money off the F-35 project and then distribute it equally to all the sectors of the military. So ground,
I
air, sea.
I just remembered something. Well, you said that the Americans shut down the Avro Lancaster. Oh no, wait, that's not. That's the World War II bomber.
Avro Arrow.
The Avro Arrow. That reminds me that it's not the first. It's not the only time the Americans actually shut down an aircraft program from an allied country. They did that, I believe, once or twice to Germany when they developed 2 state-of-the-art fighter jets. One was a stealth fighter jet, which the American Air Force took a look at the prototype. Right about the same time, the F-117 prototype, the half blue, was being developed. And after that visit, the German stealth fighter program got shut down for unspecified reasons. And then there was this other fighter program, well, not precisely for a air superiority fighter, but more for an close air support aircraft. Something like the Harrier, a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you get when you get a bunch of zoomies in control.
Yeah. America's turned down a lot of very good fighters. And I mean, like, with
Corporatism.
Yeah.
the CF-105 Arrow. It would have been the most advanced fighter, and it would have been able to help fight the Soviets in the time.
It's not fast enough. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's not fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
it was fast. It was a supersonic fighter interceptor.
the problem is the United
not-
States government sometimes
fast enough.
Problem is, Germans and the Americans are so money hungry, they're selling all their shit and nobody wants to buy ours. Actually, technically, the Germans don't really use the air forces that sell. It's mostly the Americans in terms of the air power.
Yep.
True.
It's the Germans, it's their tanks. The Americans, it's all their goddamn helicopters and planes.
And the Brits have the Navy.
The Brits have their tea.
Shut up.
No, but it's
Hey,
quite
it's
true.
good.
They got that tea. Speaking of tea, Duke is awfully
The
quiet.
British have tea. I mean, all their vehicles have hot water tanks in them.
Really
Yeah.
hear you guys.
Then again, I suppose that's not a bad thing on a long distance patrol. I mean, you stop by a lake,
It's not.
you need water, just take the lake, throw it in the water in the boiler, and just boil your water.
Not only that, but you can make
And then
soup
you got-
with that.
You're drinking water for the.
Yeah.
So, next topic.
Benghazi.
Oh, the Congress hearings about the incident in Benghazi. I don't know jack shit about it. I saw nothing.
Me neither.
I heard nothing. I have nothing to do with it. I gotta go. See you guys.
Stabilize the country.
Oh shh! Oh no! Delta Force.
What?
What? What the fuck just happened?
I have no idea.
I'm back from the dead. We're gonna tell on you. We're gonna let your girlfriend know you're out of the house seeing another woman.
Damn it, Sven!
God damn it, you have one
What the
fucking
hell?
job.
Well, we can always continue this when he's no longer kidnapped.
Or we could just keep talking. You know what I always hated about Panzer? The fact that he sounds kind of like... Oh, he doesn't have the most manly of voices, you know?
Yeah. It's a shame. Our glorious
Yeah.
hero has such a feminine voice. Yeah.
Feminine voice. And yet he gets a girlfriend.
Okay,
the actual
okay. Enough of this shit. Sorry. I've been
Can you
actually.
take the heat?
I know. Actually, been informed that I am having internet issues. And I might have to cut this short.
This is why I always host the...
Yeah, want to make it quick and
Why
try
would
to
I
host.
let-
God damn it.
Want to make it quick and host you the call.
Okay, we're gonna be taking a quick break. So, yeah.
Make it 10 seconds. Go.
Yep. Starting now.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay.
I'd
now
say that was shorter than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
we broke a record.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
I think it broke again.
What?
For Panzer.
You guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Kinda, but you're a bit robot-y.
Domo arigato.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Well, I don't know.
Domo.
Yeah, it's probably the modem. It needs to be reset. The only problem is if I reset the modem, might take about 5 to 10 minutes before I'm back. On those
I'm
hours.
okay with
Time we cannot spare.
Yeah, and the problem is I don't
Why
want.
not?
I don't want to have
We
to.
have a podcast, god damn it!
Yeah, we have the podcast, and I don't want to stop recording only to start again and then have to make a mashup of videos in a program that is not gonna take the sound because this is being recorded in bloody MP4, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with the damn editing software I got. Because I have a potato for a computer.
We now go live to Ranting with Panzer.
Wait, that means Panzer can't defend himself. Insult the tank. Insult him.
No.
So,
You guys insult me, and I will make your Canadian lives impossible.
hey, Zach was in on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, get on my side.
What?
But,
Duke,
yeah.
Zach, you both on my side now.
What?
What's that sound?
What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Who's putting their gun together?
Duke and
I'm not putting
Stein.
a shotgun together to kill Panzer.
It's always Duke. He's the only one that has no mic discipline with guns.
I've got to clean it sometime.
Technically, I probably wouldn't either if I was out in the garage right now working on my own gun with the laptop just sitting next to me.
Do it. Dude,
The garage is fucking cold. It's snowing out.
you're It's snowing?
What?
Yes, it's been snowing all goddamn day.
Oh, right. You're
Yeah,
in
we've got
Newfoundland.
Hey, shut the fuck up or I'm gonna direct all the snow to Toronto.
I don't care. Dude, I need the snow. I need more shit to do, and I need a way to get out of work. But back to the topic at hand.
Again.
Which is Canada.
Yeah, if the Canadian government sends out all the funds to different sectors of the military, I'd recommend the ground forces going to Germany and looking for new tanks, and the Canadian Air Force to go and buy Super Hornets and try to upgrade the Hornets we currently have. And then
No, you need F-35 Lightnings.
Maybe they should hold off on buying.
And then the
tanks.
Navy can upgrade from gunboat to destroyer.
Wait,
Maybe the
you guys
Canadian-
have gunboats?
Yeah, we have little shit like pea shooters, man.
Yeah, the Halifax
so
class
sorry.
is not what you call a heavy modern warship.
Dude, sell us some Arleigh Burks.
No
If we
fun.
could.
That's not a cell phone. Oh, that's a cell phone.
The Arleigh Burks are already being replaced. Zach, give us some goddamn destroyers.
I would love to.
Actually need destroyers.
No, what Canada
would
needs
love
are
to.
nukes. I have spoken.
Canada needs anything but.
Answer, I kid you not. Canada's current warship arsenal is pathetic. It's 12 patrol boats and like 12 frigates.
I told you we had gunboats.
And the frigates aren't even good. They're like 15 years old.
I think they're, what, Type 21?
No, I don't know. It's a custom class, the Halifax class.
Let's see. Halifax class. The Halifax.
I think you need to let a few thousand or so Syrian refugees, maybe they can help use some ships.
We're letting in 25.
1,000?
25,000.
Zach, we only have one naval shipyard in all of Canada.
The St. John Shipbuilding Limited.
Well,
And
have
how-
them build you a new shipyard.
Problem is, it's basically where our naval headquarters is, which is why it's where it's to.
Yeah.
You poor bastards.
I know. Give us more.
I mean, our patrol boats are basically the equivalent of World War II frigates.
At least you're not broke like America is.
We're not broke. We're just heavily in debt, and our government will continue to spend
I've got
such money that they don't have.
We were already in debt, so we don't want to hear it. We were in a recession, motherfuckers. We were the only G7 nation to be in a recession.
You poor bastards.
Yeah, that was the Harper government, man.
In all honesty, our military has been completely neglected.
Yeah.
Since,
I mean,
forever.
The
Here to
most
spare some
advanced
money
piece of tech the
for the
Canadians are
Canadians.
going to have in the near future is going to be the Leopard 2As. They're going to be the Leopard 2A 6 and 7s the Germans are going to sell us.
You guys should actually
They're doing that out
hold
of
off
pity,
on
you
buying
know.
those tanks. You guys should actually wait until the French and the Germans finish up the development of their new generation main battle tank.
Problem
The
is,
one.
think about how long it took for them to put these 6s and 7s up for global sale, Panzer.
Yeah,
Also, we have to have a budget, Panzer. We can't spend like money on ridiculous new inventions.
True. But time is actually getting a bit difficult considering that the Russians are starting to manufacture their T-14 in mass right now.
Do you want?
That's only you, Zach. I want to know where to shoot it and where to kill it.
Why do you think I want one?
Ah.
I'm an engineer, damn it. I want to see how it
It's
blows
14.
up.
It'll either go with one of two routes. That back box that looks removable will either hold the ammo or something else, and then or the ammo will be in the carousel formation, as all normal Russian main battle tanks.
Because the biggest thing that the Americans, the British, the German, and the French have is all their ammo is safe stowage, but the problem is also really a pain in the ass to use the safe storage ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically you got to set an amount of time to reach in, grab the ammo, and get it back out before the slot slams closed on you.
And if you're not quick enough, you get your arm crunched.
Yep.
Sure, it's a great safety method, but outside of that, when it comes to speed on a battlefield, if you happen to take a hit in your tank at the wrong moment and you don't pull your arm out in time,
Yeah.
basically it's on time delay long enough for the gunner to grab the ammo and get out.
Basically, Canada's Leopards do need an upgrade. We operate the Leopard 2A4M, which we bought out of Netherlands. It has
2A6.
no, the 2A4M.
No, I'm
We
pretty
had
sure.
a special customization kit put on.
I'm gonna look back, but I remember the Canadians still were using, well, not sure if still, but they were using the German Army's Leo 2A6 Ms in Canada.
Actually,
in Afghanistan.
It's like a 2A6.
Got a
Yes,
picture?
we did get our hands on some 2A6.
We had them on loan.
Yeah, they were loans.
And it was more on a trial basis to see if we wanted the damn tank.
Yeah. We stuck with the 2A4, unfortunately. With its...
You know, there's a couple of countries I could see us deciding to get tech from just because how close their terrain is to Canada's.
Yeah.
Like the Sweden, Denmark, and all them, where they pretty similar to Canada. Some of their tech would probably be a good thing to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
In fact, their tanks are made for heavily forested and wintry terrains that Canada's known for.
And, yeah, look at Canada. We have barren wasteland.
You need Merkavas. That's what you need.
Dude, if we could get our hands on that.
Yeah, if Merkava ever went up for sale globally,
Oh,
everybody in the
hell
world-
yeah.
Who the fuck wouldn't want to buy one?
Oh, actually, speaking of buying tanks, I think you can actually, as a civilian, you can buy some.
You can own a tank with, if the gun's working, you have to get it certified by the ATF, but if it's not working, you're required to get rubber track pads.
Which is lame.
Yeah. Well, the government doesn't want you to damage the roads.
I don't care.
Fuck the roads.
But that's why I'm sad, because it means I can't drive Cruiser 1 Grizzly
I know.
due to its specialized track pads.
Would you be up for getting an M60 pattern?
Oh, if I could just get a patent and go to work.
Or just run off in the highway and try to imitate that guy who lived the dream.
Dude, morning traffic on my way to work looks like an absolute bitch, and coming home, it's a total bitch.
Yeah, Zach, I'm also in an insanely small town, and if you leave work,
Ooh!
you leave work at 8 o'clock, the anywhere between 8 and 9, 12 to 1, and 4 to 5, you will basically be sitting there in the parking lot for about a full 10 minutes waiting for an opening.
I work in a warehouse yard, so I don't have to worry about parking space. Why would I want an M3 Scout car?
And it all,
keep going down, keep going down.
German
Tim
Leopard
Hortons
Model
across the goddamn
185?
street. And honestly, I've never hated Tim Hortons more in my life than when I started working at that hospital. It's just so painful because everybody goes to Tim's at specific times, and that's just what happens when the hospital lets us out for lunch.
The only Tim's that's close to me is like 15 minutes away.
Dude, we could buy a
Can't
Walker
upload a page.
Bulldog.
Dude, you could buy a fully operational Chieftain Mark 6 main battle tank
I know.
for only $300,000?
You can buy a Black Panzer Get Party 1.
Want.
Oh, I saw that before, yeah.
For 600.
And honestly, we need to
There
look
was
at
something
some
that
of
was
the
like,
newer
uh,
tanks, because what was it me and you were discussing, Yuri?
We were talking about Canada possibly purchasing the Panzercast 5000 or tank.
a close armored reconnaissance vehicle.
In,
One of
Suits
those
and
with
Panzer.
special guided shells is
Dude.
going to be a bitch to fight.
Dude, we could buy one for 30 grand.
What?
Suits and Panzer.
Oh, cool.
But,
But,
that's where we were. Well,
Yeah,
me and Yuri
me
talked about
and
that.
Stryker were discussing Canada procuring for a trial Flak Panzer Gepards and the Panzercast 5000.
Do it. I want to drive one.
And Canada, as some people know, are testing a 155mm remote guided artillery shell.
Nice.
The best of Canadian technology with the best of German technology. The world shall be ours.
Exact.
Okay, Canada, you
Yeah,
take
okay.
North America, we're gonna take Europe.
Apparently, for the Panzercast, 2 operators can load 60 shells and propelling charges in less than 12 minutes.
Hold on. First of all, it's Panzer Howitzer. Pronounce it correctly, or I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Armored Howitzer 2000.
Good!
Shut up.
Love you.
In burst fire mode, it can fire up to 3 rounds in 9 seconds. My god.
Let's buy one.
Justin, get on this.
What Canadians should do is we should be getting tanks and armored vehicles from multiple countries that will sell them
Yeah.
and trial them. Because I can see us, if we're sticking with our old traditional peacekeeper rule, we're not going to need a heavy armored presence.
Yes, you will.
You always need tanks.
Not
You
really,
just don't
Zach.
know it yet.
Thinking forward, we're better suited using later art vehicles and pure infantry as they can keep the peace better and are less intimidated than a goddamn main battle tank staring them in the face on their street.
Yep.
Ghana was watching this.
And Zach, why do you think the Americans get shot at every day? They have tanks sitting on a person's lawn.
Yeah.
Get off my property!
Put it in a fucking parking lot.
Literally. That's why the Americans probably got shot at more times, because they were parked where they shouldn't be.
Yeah, they could have been parked on some kid.
No.
Or some
We made
special
sure.
piece of land
It was
to
a dog.
family.
God damn it.
Technically, there's a lot of places in those areas that could be viewed as sacred or whatever to some groups of people.
Yeah. Oh, hey, apparently the unit cost for one armored howitzer 2000 is 4.5 million US.
Let's buy one.
Okay, talk to the Joint Chiefs. Besides, you come from America. You have the Paladin.
They won't let me keep a paladin.
God damn it.
In all honesty, what the Canadians could use is consider getting a couple of, what are they called?
Who made them?
For lost my train of thought. God damn it! I blame Zach.
God damn it, Zach.
It's not my fault this time.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yep.
Yeah,
No.
your fault, Zach.
Yep.
I blame Panzer.
God damn Panzer.
Why? What did I do this time? No, no. Yeah,
Everything.
thank you.
Nothing.
Now it's out in the public. Thank you. Thanks for mentioning the
okay,
nickname.
so-
Thanks for mentioning Pantsu. Yeah, now everybody's gonna know that one of my nicknames is Pantsu. P-A-N-Z-U. Pantsu. And there are the other versions. Pantsu-chan. Pantsu.
We have 5 minutes left, people. Come on, let's try to be serious.
No,
It's too
Fuck,
late
you
now.
think it's up the Soviet way?
we have to have a fucked up Panzercast every now and then, Yuri.
Oh, we have to be proper.
Yuri, we're showing people like what we're like when we're playing a video game like PR.
Oh, speaking of
We
PR, you
played
guys up for some PR PvP tonight?
Nah, I'm probably gonna play our warfare.
Oh wait, no, I gotta be doing some studying.
Why study?
Midterm.
What are you-
Dude, procrastinate.
What are you studying?
Midterm.
You have the weekend.
Midterm.
I think that's why he's studying, Yuri, because it's the weekend.
Also, yeah, aren't you studying like some advanced engineering thing?
Yeah.
Why?
That's the other reason he's probably studying.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Because I'm a masochist.
My God.
Yuri
Respect, Zach. Respect.
probably studying to be doctor.
Zach might be a doctor, but I'm gonna have my
I'm
forklift.
not a doctor. I'm an engineer. I make things go boom.
That's explosives engineer.
Same thing.
I think you need a degree in
You
like.
need to know. You need to know how things are made before you know how they are unmade.
Okay.
And he's gonna go into
Let's put it this way. Mechanical engineers are the ones that make things go boom. Civil engineers are the ones that build things that
To go
go
boom.
boom. Exactly.
But you're probably gonna be stuck as a combat engineer if you ever join the military.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Could always go artillery.
dude, combat engineers are the unsung heroes.
We are.
Anywho, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah. I need to.
Love
reboot
you
my-
all.
I need to reboot my modem because you guys are all sounding very cut off.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Alright, we hope to see you guys next week for episode 5. We kind of broke a record. This is the first time we actually recorded an episode on time.
Yeah, but we fucked up. We had a lot of technical fuck ups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, modem breakdown.
Potato.
This is why we need somebody else
have
to
a
record
total
as
of
well.
one viewer on the stream.
Actually, we have 3 for me.
It says 3 to me too.
No, I mean one person.
I
That's
have
not on the
done.
stream.
Oh, Yano.
Yano is the only one.
Hey, Yano. Greetings.
Good night, Jano.
Thanks for watching.
Actually, he came in at like the last couple minutes.
Thanks for
Yeah.
arriving late, you magnificent bastard. Why are you late, you... Self-control. 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 We have
Okay,
to
stop the
control ourselves.
podcast.
We're gonna kill Giano later on. It's a promise. Promise?
We're gonna kill his bird. Again.
Ooh, that's a low punch.
need
That
you to
is...
call us
Oh, that
over
is
what we're
bad.
doing.
Oh, somebody's gonna die. Alright, chaps.
What?
It's been nice to have you all watching this. I hope you are watching this, because if not, then this is a huge waste of time. But we're having fun wasting our
Dude,
time.
it's been a waste of time, but we're always great
That's
podcasters.
all your ideas.
Alright,
Everybody
so,
loves us.
yeah, well, sure. They do.
They love me, Zach.
And they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Alright, guys. I
They
hope
just
we're all
love
here
to hear you
again on
scream.
this table to discuss importance of international relevance next Friday at the same time on the same channel.
I'm gonna be at
Only
a
on
con.
the Panzercast.
The only Panzercast. Wait, is there another Panzercast?
Yeah.
Somebody Google if there's another Panzercast, and if somebody
Get
else
it, we will
is doing,
sue you!
if there's somebody else doing a Panzercast, we're gonna kill you. We're gonna find where you are,
But, yeah.
and we're gonna kill everybody. We're gonna kill their families, their friends. We're gonna torch their home.
And even their dog.
We're gonna eat the
Yeah.
dog.
No, we're not gonna eat the dog. Ew, that's disgusting. If they have a horse, we're gonna eat the
Dog
horse.
is delicious.
Well, the Chinese eat dogs.
So do
That's
Koreans.
evil.
All right,
It's legal
guys.
to eat a horse.
All right, guys. I'm gonna stop the recording and the live stream right here, right now. Hope to see you guys.
Hey!
Yay!
See you guys next time.